Hey guys, I'm Dave Chesson of Kindlepreneur, and in today's video we're going to learn what a foreword is, how to write one, as well as format one perfectly in your book. But before we get into that, if you'd like to learn more about book marketing as well as book formatting, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell icon on the right so that you get notified when my next video comes out. And with that, let's begin. Okay, so a foreword is your book's personal introduction written directly to your readers. Typically, a foreword is written in third person, and most authors choose to have a close friend, colleague, or a family member write it for them. When choosing someone to write your foreword, I highly recommend you try to find someone that your readers would actually recognize or know, because this will automatically give you a whole level of credibility as well as some authority, getting the first word from someone they already recognize or trust before you go into your story. So really take the time to think about who should write your foreword. Now, whether you're writing a foreword for your own book or someone else's, your foreword will want to discuss the book, the author, and how you're connected or related. Basically, you're using this section to hype up the readers for what is to come in the pages following. If you're unsure what you should cover when writing a foreword, here are a couple ideas you should keep in mind as you start to write it. First, talk about your relationship with the author. If you and the author go way back, talk about how you met and got to know each other. This can really show the readers how likable or relatable the author is and possibly gives them something to personally relate to. Second, discuss how the author has helped others, and if this includes you, then make sure to mention that as well. This is useful for when the book you are writing for is a self-help book or is about some type of overcoming issue. Third, mention why the author is qualified to write about the chosen topic. If you happen to be writing a foreword for a book on psychology, make sure to mention that the author is a psych professor or the credentials that make them important for this subject. Write about anything that credits the author's credibility to ensure the readers know what they're reading is legitimate. Readers always like hearing that the author knows their stuff, especially when it comes from someone else. Fourth, talk about how you are personally involved. Whether it be through research, being an external resource, or just a moral support, readers are always intrigued to know more and gain a better insight towards the author's creativity. Okay, so now that we understand what a foreword is, as well as some of the key components that you should consider if you're writing one, let's go ahead and talk about how you properly format a foreword in the book. For this demonstration, I'm going to use a program called advantageous.io. It's an easy-to-use book formatting software that can help you make some amazing-looking books and chapter themes. One of the things that makes Atticus incredibly easy to use is that it has all the different types of pages listed in it, and each page has its respective formatting rules already set in it, making adding pages like this incredibly easy. So for this, we can just go down here and click on the three dots. This will give us a list of every type of page for a book. I will then locate forward, and it will add in the right spot in the front matter. When it comes to the format, generally the foreword adopts a lot of the same look as your chapter themes. However, it's best to have it be a little bit different so as to differentiate itself from your chapters. At most, it can just be the title aligned center with the same font choice as the chapter theme. But if you're making beautiful things with full bleed images like this design, I'd recommend that you don't do that for your foreword and just use a foreword like this, with the same font, but not with all the other components like you did with the chapter theme. Another thing that's important for Atticus users is that Atticus has an incredibly important feature where with the click of a button, you can make it so that someone's ebook reader like a Kindle or Nook will open up on a specific page. This is important because sometimes an e-reader like Kindle or Nook will just open up on the first page of chapter 1, thus skipping a foreword if you have one. However, with Atticus, you will never have that problem. Just come over here and click up to forward. This will put some special programming code in your ebook file that will make sure that the e-reader opens up on that page, ensuring your foreword isn't skipped or missed. Like I said, most book formatting softwares don't have this capability, so just be careful if you're not using something like advantageous.io. Okay guys, so there you have it. We just learned exactly what a foreword is, how to write one, as well as how to properly format one to look great in your book. And with that, I'm Dave Chesson of Kindlepreneur, signing off. Cheers.